Gentlemen, welcome to the Starting the Business Building a Brand vlog. This is big number 147. Today, Aaron asked me to take over so we can do a quick little tour of HQ. Gonna introduce you to some of our new employees as well as catch up with some of our old employees. We're gonna have a couple of questions with Kelly and check out some things inside. Let's go. So this is our awesome brand new space. Take a look at our mission statement up here on the wall. We believe in helping men look and feel amazing. That's pretty much the core staple that we hang on to here at Tiege Hanley. You can also see our brand new sign. We paid $150,000 for that. Just kidding, Kelly mocked that up. That's gonna be replaced very shortly with an awesome finished sign, and we're really pumped to see that. So let's get going in here. This is our new conference room, which is super dope. We have our weekly meetings in here. We have this awesome new smart TV where we can put different things up on the board to talk about presentations and whatnot. And yeah, we all gather around here every Friday to talk about the state of the union of the company. It's pretty cool. So this is my buddy Tommy's desk. We'll give you a little bit of that action. Yeah, up and down. We can stand, we can sit, we can do whatever we want. He's got a couple of fun things. Tommy is a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so he likes to represent here at the office. He also likes to represent our favorite character. This is 8-Bit Aaron. He's pretty big around here. And yeah, just a couple of little things. So I like to display certain things. Specifically, this is my Philly Fanatic pop vinyl. I am not necessarily the biggest Phillies fan, but I'm a big Philly sports team fan. Love the 76ers and specifically my Philadelphia Eagles. That guy came with me to my Super Bowl party, and he was a big talisman for me and just kind of part of my juju to make sure the Eagles won the Super Bowl, which they did. And everybody around the office will let you know that I wore my Eagles scarf for a solid month leading up to the Super Bowl and then 2 weeks after. These are from my home state of Virginia. I was born in Philly but raised in Virginia. And these are Virginia peanuts. Tommy actually went on vacation and brought some of these back for me. These are the best. If you get your hands on them, do it. And finally, I like to display the ticket stub from when we went to see Def Leppard and Journey at Wrigley Field as a company. It was a really awesome time, so I like to remind myself of that. So this is Claudia. She is a customer service specialist here at Tiege Hanley. Claudia, you want to show me a couple of things that you got on your desk?
Sure. So I've got my 3 favorite characters of all time. Got Beetlejuice. Don't say his name 3 times.
We won't.
There's Ursula, and there's Harley Quinn, and then I've got just a thing for stress. Not that I get stressed here a lot, but you know, just in case. Just in case, you know, you just gotta take it out on something, right? Yep. Tell us about that little sticker you got there. So I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. He's my favorite superhero, so I thought that'd be appropriate.
Moving along. Cindy Nelson's here. Cindy, you have anything fun on your desk you want to show off?
Well, I still love these stickers that we made.
Everybody's got 8-Bit Aaron.
Love, love, love.
Of course, Cindy loves wearing vintage things. These aren't vintage, but they look vintage.
This is because my eyes are becoming vintage and I need readers.
Lauren Guttorpson, what you got for us?
I like candle.
Where's this candle from?
It's from northern Wisconsin.
Oh, is that happens to be where you're from?
No, I'm from southeastern Wisconsin.
Southeastern Wisconsin, but Wisconsin is representing through and through?
Yeah, and this is a Fraser fir, so it reminds me of the woods. It's my favorite place.
Does it remind you of tossed salads and scrambled eggs?
No.
No?
Not that.
That's what it reminds me of. That's my Fraser.
That's literally it.
Cool. Rock and roll. Hi guys, this is Josh Weidling, and this is my desk. It's my Josh impression. He hates it or loves it. I don't know. So Josh has a lot of cool stuff on his desk. He's got these sweet glasses that he got from Revolution Brewing, which currently has Coke Zero in it, I believe. Josh also has sweet coasters. There's his Midwest coaster, and he's always rocking cool stuff that he finds on the internet. Josh's nickname is Deals because it's the nickname I gave it to him because he just really knows how to sniff out a good online deal. If you ever need a promo code for any kind of website, Josh is the guy who's going to hook you up with it. Josh is always listening to music on his Bose. We often have to snap at him to get him to pay attention because he is just locked into his music. He's got some cards from his birthday and then from his 1-year anniversary with Tiege. We like to do that for our employees when they have different milestones that they hit. We go out and celebrate because it's awesome. This is akin to a Sally, everybody.
Hello. I don't have really too many tchotchkes. I have a Tiege approved, I think brand approved speaker that Josh stole last weekend. That was kind of an office emergency.
We're very proud of Akin when he found that, because it definitely is on brand. We could just put a Tiege sticker or a Tiege branding right there, and it would fit into all of our swag as well. I don't know, you got Altoids. Akin loves repping Tiege on everything.
Yes.
He'll put a Tiege sticker pretty much anywhere that you can put a Tiege sticker.
My laptops have it. And hand sanitizer. You cannot go wrong with that hand sanitizer, because you don't know where your coworkers' hands have been before you shake their hands.
Amen to that. Boom. And here we have Kathleen Stark. Kathleen, what do you got to show us at your desk?
So one of the things that I'm working on that's really important is we have a lot of vendors for a lot of packaging and things, but we need to always continue to look at what's out there, what backup vendors we could use. So I have a lot of samples from a recent trip that we took to Cosmoprof, and so that's what the big thing of my desk is all kinds of neat little samples.
Kathleen is also a nerd, and Kathleen's got a Wonder Woman sticker on her laptop. Kathleen Stark, our Wonder Woman here at Tiege.
Thank you.
All right, come on guys. Go ahead and show you our little kitchenette here. So here we've got little cubby places where we can put our bags. When it gets cold, and it will get cold in Chicago, we'll be able to put our coats in here. So this is a cool little spot. This is the ladder that's going to go to our chill out lounge once that's all taken care of, so that'll be fun. It's actually pretty cool to be up there. So here we have our little kitchenette, which is really awesome. We have a full fridge freezer combo, which is great. You can see most of our stuff. We drink a lot of LaCroix here. These are all Josh's hot sauces that puts over pretty much everything, as well as his wild cherry Pepsi Zero Max taste. What, Pepsi Max? I don't know what it is. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff in here. Here's our snack station. We've always got backups on snacks as well. Got a lot of different assorted nuts, got different chips and whatnot. Always have fresh rack of bananas here, Kind bars. This is awesome. So these are all of our coffees. Josh actually sorted out the best, in his opinion, sniffed out the best coffee, and these are great because these are biodegradable. A lot of people have a lot of problems with the K-cups because the K-cups aren't necessarily the most recyclable things, but these things are awesome for the environment and awesome for our single-use coffee, which is great. Woo! All right, guys, so we're gonna head on over to operations. See if you can keep up with me. Here we are, Tiege Hanley Operations, and hey, there's our operations manager, Tommy Grant.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Tiege Operations. We moved in about 2 weeks ago.
So you guys might recognize this space from previous vlogs. We were working in here while our new space was being completed, but this space is now everything. All the Tiege gets stored here, all the Tiege gets packed here, all the Tiege gets labeled here, all the Tiege goes out the door here. All right, so Tommy, what do you want to show us?
Well, the first thing that we're going to do to get this space Tiege ready is to get industrial pallet shelving. Larger stuff than this, but it's going to be similar. It's going to be capable of holding tons and tons of pallets of Tiege, our shipping boxes, and we're getting a quote in the next day. And hopefully we'll work with that company and build some Tiege shelving and make a tunnel of Tiege. Coming around here, when the products come in, they'll be stored on pallet shelving. The boxes all get packed here by our wonderful co-packing team. After the product is assembled, it takes a little ride on the cart here. And the completed boxes get loaded onto this shelving. And when we get an order, this shelving, we take the stuff off the shelving, label the boxes, and it's gonna go right out an imaginary door right there.
All right, so you've checked out our desks, you checked out our new warehouse space. Now it's time to catch up with Claudia and Lauren, and then Kelly's gonna answer some of your business questions.
Hi, I'm Claudia Alpert. I've been with Tiege Hanley for about 2 months now. I'm a customer service specialist. I graduated from Columbia College in 2013, and I actually decided to go work at Disney World for 2 years, which was really a truly magical experience. I worked at some of the stores and I worked at some of the rides, and it was probably the best customer service experience I could have ever gotten. After that, I decided I wanted to move back to Chicago since it was my home, and I worked at Starbucks for 2 years. Then I worked at Grubhub in their customer service department for about 6 months, and then I'm now working here, and I love it. It's been a really awesome experience. So some of my hobbies include going and doing karaoke. I love doing karaoke. I also really love writing. I'm trying to start writing a science fiction novel. It's really difficult, but I'm trying. I actually also started taking CrossFit about a month and a half ago, which is also very hard, but it's a really cool experience, and I'm hopefully getting a lot stronger because of it. Some of my favorite shows are South Park, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, kind of stupid shows like that. But I also love Black Mirror because I'm a big science fiction person. So that kind of stuff really drives me. And I like to read science fiction novels as well. So yeah. I love being in customer service. I get to interact with the actual customers who have issues, and they come to us, me and Tom, for information about any kind of skincare tips, about their orders, about when their orders are coming. And it's really very rewarding being able to help people with this stuff, because it's something that no matter who you are, skin is always really important.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm Tiege Hanley's Retention Marketing Senior Specialist. That means I focus on keeping our customers and our subscribers active and engaged and subscribed. I started with Tiege right after the 4th of July. My first day here was July 5th, so I am just crossing my 2nd month. Before here, I worked in the private club industry. I was a director of member relations, so doing similar things, but in a totally different space in the service industry, working with member organizations and private business clubs. Outside of the office, I like to do anything that gets me outside. I look for any excuse to be in the out of doors. It's summertime right now, so that means a lot of water sports for me. Windsurfing, a little bit of sailing, water skiing, paddleboarding, all that fun stuff. In the wintertime, I'm still outside hiking, snowboarding, skiing, whatever it might be. So when Kelly first reached out to me about an opening with Tiege Hanley, I was super excited right away, because I've really been interested in skincare for a long time, just from my own routines, from my mom's and my sisters. We are kind of on that mission of spreading the good word about skincare and how important it is to your overall health and your appearance. So I'm a bit of a product junkie. I got that way because I have some sensitivities and some ingredients and chemicals that I have to be really careful about. So I learned from a really young age all about reading labels and making sure things don't interact in really bad ways. So I'm super excited to be a part of Tiege and to spread that message to guys who maybe don't have that experience or didn't grow up with those things. Because it is really important for every single person to take good care of their skin. It should be a really important part of every person's overall health care.
And coming at you live from Tiege Hanley headquarters, and I'm here to answer some of the questions you guys asked last week. So I'm looking forward to this, Josh. So what's up first?
We got questions from James Humphreys, and his question is, how hard should you push your employees to hit the targets for the company without making them stressed and unhappy? Also, how do you create an environment that makes employees feel important and fulfilled at work, given 80% of Americans hate their job?
All right, James, that is a great question. It's a complicated question, two-part question. Let's handle the first part. I'm sorry to say this might seem like kind of not a very fulfilling answer, but it's trial and error. I mean, each employee can handle a different amount of work, and we assign anywhere between 3 and 4 major goals over a 90-day period of time, and then we just track. And and the important thing is to be collaborative, right? So that we are giving feedback as to how everybody's doing with reaching their goals, and then also whether or not they're practical, whether or not there's a problem. And so we encourage Every Friday, we encourage everybody on the team to state whether or not they're on time or on track or off track with their goals. So the second part of that question, Josh, could you read that again?
How do you create an environment that makes employees feel important and fulfilled at work?
All right, this is a killer question. I love this question, James. I'm really glad you asked it. So there's two parts to it. Right chair means that we've got an individual that is has the right skills to do that job. They have the right skill set, the right attitude, and they're in the right chair. The second part of it is right fit. Are they the right fit for our organization? Are they the right fit for that particular role? You know, it really starts by level setting up front what the company culture is about, what the mission of the company is about, and understanding like what things are in place. How does a company work on a day-to-day basis? What things are in place to engage our customers? Like, you know, we have, you know, we do fun things here at the company because it really is meaningful to us. Like, we like to be, you know, together as a group. I come in every morning, I see Josh, I see Akin and Lauren, Kathleen, and it honestly makes me happy. It physically makes me happy. When I see, you know, the team smiling, I feel happy. Having a clear set kind of mission for people when they come in the door, what they're getting themselves into, and then doing check-ins to see if we're meeting those, you know, kind of meeting our objectives. That's what we do here.
Next question's from Vince Chapstick.
Vince.
I own a coffee shop in the UK, which I started 2 years ago. And the biggest challenge I have is finding good staff. Any tips on how to screen applications and also keep them motivated once they're employed?
All right, Vince. You know, this is great. I love this. Similar question to James. It's a great question. And you know, employees and hiring people is a never-ending task. And business owners are. It really is honestly their number one kind of responsibility for their company. It's cliche. People are for sure your most important, you know, aspects of your business. So what we do here is it's kind of grueling, but the interview process is very long here. We do not make any quick decisions. I know your business in a coffee shop is a different thing, but asking the right questions of the people that are coming to join your organization and being honest and transparent is a really great place to start. So asking the right questions and really understanding the motives of the people that are coming into your coffee shop, are they, you know, and then trying the best you can to get someone, you know, understand people's attitudes. If someone is just really does not have a good attitude, I would not hire them for your business, because in the service business, I can tell you in my coffee shop, when I go in there in the morning, I want people smiling at me. I want people to make an effort to try to know my name. And that just comes down to someone having a good attitude and being a positive person.
Last one is from Jimbo B.
Jimbo.
Can you really invest in your company? I'd love to put money into a business I admire and love. So,
Jimbo, I want to understand your question. Are you saying, can you really invest in Tiege Hanley? Okay. Josh is giving me the thumbs up. That's what the question is. You know, it's interesting. I would absolutely love to find a way that our guys could invest in Tiege. Like, so instead of going, you know, down in a route to like raise capital, I would love to find a way to do that. I think maybe, you know, we could do it. I think the bigger question really is, you know, would we ever take money, and what would we do with it? So the bottom line is, do you need money? And, you know, I mean, if we can, we actually wouldn't, you know, ever raise money. And I think that's kind of the new thing today in businesses. Like, you hear about these businesses, they're really proud that they didn't have to take on any investors. I think there's kind of like a new kind of cliche going on, or not cliche, but cachet. About businesses that like are able to do it without raising money. I think it's like this pride thing that people that you know we've read about. There's a company, it wasn't Casper, but there was I think it was Stitch and something, Purple and Stitch or something, you know, company that just sold 2-3 weeks ago, and they never raised any money, and they got a lot of press over the fact that they never raised any money. Anyway, just sum this up. Sorry, I went a little wrong there. if we ever did raise money and there was a real need for it, I would love to actually consider opening it up to our guys first. I mean, I think that would be phenomenal. Thanks for everything you guys do. We love you more than our double monk straps, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thanks.